Hello everyone. Today I went into Hungry Jack's, or for the rest of the world, Burger King, and I'm gonna order a quarter pounder meal with chips and drink, and I'll show you what I ordered on here. So I'm working the machine at the moment, and the order, just a burger and chips, cost me $12.20. And then I will compare it to what I'm doing when I do it at home and how I'm going to make it as well. So this is the burger, the quarter pounder I'm getting. Tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and it looked pretty pathetic to me, but that's what it is. And then I'll show you when I make it at home. Alright, now I'm home, so I'm going to show you how I make the burgers and chips at home. And I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do. So first thing first, we're gonna peel our potatoes, and we're gonna make our chips first. So I'm just gonna cut it in half and cut it in slices, and then I'm gonna soak it in water. Now we're going to leave it in cold water for half an hour before we're going to dry it and bake it. Now for the beef, I got 2 packs of 500 grams of lean beef. So it is grass-fed beef, and I'm going to put it into my bowl so I can start creating the burger. So we're adding some salt, just as much salt as you feel you need. Add some peppers, as much as you feel you want to add as well. And then we're gonna add some other spices, so I add more paprika, in my case, as much as you need. And then I added some soup mix. Now, just be general for everything you want to put in there. Doesn't matter as long as it's all for the taste. And then just mix it all up together to make it all combine into one melt. Now we're going to create our burger. We're going to take one piece of parchment paper, and we're going to put it on our masher. And then we're going to add the meat to it, and then we're going to mash it together, just like I'm going to show you now. Once that's done, we're just going to add it with the paper onto the frying pan, and we can make it there for you to make. So I made 4 at once, and I cooked this for half an hour, and then if it does not feel like it's cooked enough, we can make other ones. So now we're making our chips. I drained the water out of there, and I'm just going to put it on some parchment paper to dry it off, or some toilet, whatever paper you have, and we're going to just drain the water as much as we can out of it before we start cooking it. Now I'm just going to add some spices to my chips. I'm using some more smoky paprika onto it, a bit of salt, just a tiny bit. Put some oil. I use olive oil in mine, but you can use any oil you choose. then you're just gonna mix it all together into one, so it's all gonna mix into one thing. Add some pepper as well, and that's it. Now all we need to do is cook the chips, so we're gonna add it to our tray. Put it all separately as much as we can so it can cook all through. And I cook this for 15 minutes. And if it's not cooked enough, you can always add time to it. But I just do it in 15 minutes. Now with the onion, I'm just gonna cut the onion. I use the red onion, and I'm gonna just peel it and then cut it up to pieces. And then I'm gonna use a tomato as well. Cut that one up as well. Now we're gonna add some for our dressing. We're just gonna use some mayonnaise. Then we use some mustard. And afterwards we're gonna use some tomato sauce or ketchup, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to combine them together, and that will be our base of our sauce for the ingredients. Now we're going to toast our buns, our bread buns, and we're just going to put some butter onto our bread buns, and we're just going to toast this for 5 minutes. Now once it's toasted, we're just going to put some tomatoes, onions and lettuce, and the burger of course, and we're going to put some sauce on the top, and all that's left is to close it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now we're just going to add our chips that we made, and that's, folks, that's how our burger looks like once we're done. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it looks just as nice, as delicious as mine. See you next time. Have a great night. Goodbye and have a nice weekend. Bye.